continue on this week's Parshas, Vayakhel, something very interesting from the Rebbe's father, Rebbe Yitzchok Zatzal. The opening of this week's Parshas, it says, the Rebbe told Moshe, tell the Yidden that they have the mitzvah from building the Mishkan, the tabernacle, but no working on Shabbos. Sheishis Yomim Tiyosem Malacha, 6 days they should do the work. But then on the 7th day, Shabbos to Hashem Elokecha, be Shabbos to Hashem. The simple meaning of the word Shabbos means to rest. Rabbi Yitzchok has a very interesting remez, a hint in Gematria that brings out the theme of Shabbos, how it explains in Chassidus. We all know that in Chassidus it explains in great detail that the 6th day of work a person is involved in the mundane world to elevate it, to correct it, refine it. And then on Shabbos, it's a person removes himself from the physical and he focuses more on the spiritual. And on that day, it's a special internal, intimate bond between the Eibishter and the Yidden. It's a deep relationship that a person delves into more his spiritual side, his neshama with the Eibishter. And that's why Shabbos is called Shabbos Malkusa, the queen. And we say in our davening, we call it the Kala, the bride. And just like you have a family unit, Shabbos is known, the Gemara says that Shabbos is a time of unity, of a husband and wife, family. Same thing is also the Yidden and the Eibishter, the Chosen and the Kala have a very unique, special relationship. And as all the brachas come down for Shabbos for the week that's coming ahead, and also everything from the previous week gets elevated. So Shabbos is a very special time. The Eibishter is called the Chosen and the Yidden are called the Kala, and we have a very unique bond, an intimate relationship at that time. Said Rabbi Levi, this is hinted in the process of Shabbos in two names. Not too long ago, we started to learn Rambam. And Hilchos Yesoida Torah Perek Vov, the Rambam says Hashem has many, many names. He has Shem Avaya, Shem Adnai, Shem Keil, Tzvokos. In Chassidus it explains that there are different types of revelations from Hashem, and each one has a different name. So when Hashem, let's say, involved in Gevurah, concealing himself, that's Shem Elokim, like the Rebbe says in Tanya. When there's a revelation of kindness of Hashem, that's called Shem Keil, Aleph Lamed Keil, like it says in Tehillim, Perek Nun Dalet, Chesed Keil Kol Hayom. The kindness of Hashem, Keil, is a whole day. Kindness of Hashem. So Keil is connected to Chesed. That's revelation. Adnai, Shem Adnai, Aleph Dalet Nun Yud. That Rebbe says in Tanya, in Shar Yichet V'Emunah. That's where Hashem comes into this world, but He creates it in a way that His energy, the Oyer Eliki, the godly light, is concealed. And that's called P'nus Malchus. We have a king and you have a nation, and the king is removed, which means that the world doesn't sense the king constantly. You know he's there, but amongst the nation, the Am, he's concealed, and that's the world. Now our job is to take the world, which is Shem Adnai, and to reveal the godliness that's in the world, and to bring it into the open. So here's a very interesting thing, said Rabbi Yitzchok, that if you take the Shem Adnai, it has 4 letters, Aleph, Dalet, Nun, Yud. And then there's what's called, when you reveal it, it's called Bimilui, as we spoke many times. In the letters of the alphabet of the Aleph, you can have it how it's in your machshava, in your thought. Like, for instance, let's say letter Aleph. If I want to think, how does the letter Aleph look, the design? Oh, I think this stroke, that line. But if I want to verbalize it, to say it out of my mouth, all of a sudden, I add a lamed and a fei, because I say Aleph. That's called Milui, means what was hidden now becomes open. I fill it up. Milui. So in Machshava, I only have one letter, Aleph. In Dibur, that means when it comes out to the open, into the world, I talk to someone, that's Dibur. Then I have all the fill-up letters. Now, if you take all these fill-up letters, the Milui, you have like this. Aleph, Dalet is a Dalet Lamed Tov. Nun would spell Nun Vav Nun, and Yud Vav Dalet. The numerical value of the Milui of Adnai, which means again taking the world and revealing the godliness that's there. It shouldn't be concealed, should be open. That's when we call it the Milui. So look at this interesting thing. Aleph Lamed Pei is 111. Dalet Lamed Tov 434. Nun Vav Nun 106. Yud Vav Dalet 20. If I add all these numbers up together, 111, 434, 106, 20, I get to 671. So Shem Adnai B'Milui 671. We said before, I take God's kindness, the revelation of God, and bring it into the world. I connect Shem Keil with the Shem Adnai B'Milui. Shem Keil is Aleph Lamed 31. If I take 31 plus, and I bring it into the world, that means I take the Shem Adnai and bring it into the Milui, which I said before is 671. 31, 671 is exactly 702. 702 adds up to Shabbos. Shin, Beis, Tov. 702. Says Rebbe Yitzchok, you know what Shabbos is all about? Shabbos is taking godliness. Shem Keil Chesed. 31. Bring it into the world. That's the avodah where a Jew has a whole week. And then Shabbos, everything that's elevated comes revealed. And I take the Adnai, the concealment of the world. I bring it open. B'milui. Just like you take something which is hidden in your mind and you verbalize it to the open. That adds up to 671. So you take the godliness of the world and you reveal it through Shem Keil, through the power of Hashem's kindness. That's when you get to Shabbos. And Shabbos is that you have the true unity of Hashem and the world. And that's why you say Mizmashel Yom Shabbos, which the ultimate goal of that will be when Mashiach will come. We'll have the connection, the true bond of Hashem, Shem Keil, the Chesed, the godliness, the revelation with the world. The world won't be in the world of concealed of just Shem Adnai itself, but the way Adnai is B'Milui, 671, together, Keil, Shabbos, the world will be in its true peace and tranquility with the coming of Mashiach. So you see how in Shabbos is hinted the entire avodah and what Shabbos brings out, what symbolizes.